Hello, welcome to Nana Talk, where voices unite and the community rise. This is a space where we empower neighborhoods one talk at a time with real conversations from real people around the block. Today we have our guest, Mr. JL Joe Demps from the Greater Goulds Optimist Club. How you doing, Mr. Demps?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
You know, I had promised myself because uh, I'm so used to hearing people from the South saying that the South is always left out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm fortunate enough that now, the past 20 years, I've been providing some kind of service in the South.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wasn't from there, then I wouldn't know. But because I frequent there and have offices down there, locations down there, I understand why y'all feel that way. So I had committed myself to, I said, you know what? I'm going to make sure out of my first 10 shows that I do, at least 7 of them be from people, someone from down south
Mm-hmm.
about a program. So that was my commitment.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Mr. Demps.
Oh, let's see. Well, I'm short.
You short?
Runs in the family. Runs in the family.
Okay.
But I'm the oldest out of 10 kids.
Okay.
We're from Quitman, Georgia.
From Quitman, Georgia.
Quitman, Georgia. That's down near Valdosta. You got to go through Valdosta.
Okay.
And you go over to Quitman.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
from
Valdosta.
from Homestead to Goulds. You know.
You know, it's funny you say that because Sunday I was on the phone with some of my cousins, and we had one of our family reunions in Valdosta, Georgia.
Oh yeah.
They got a water park there,
Yeah.
and maybe about 10 years ago we had our family reunion there, and my family is thinking about having our next one next year
Mm-hmm.
in Valdosta again because we had so much fun there.
Well, that's a great place, you know, right off of 95, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I got relatives there.
Okay.
My grandmother on my dad's side of the family, the Manning's family there in Valdosta. I think there's some others I can't remember right now.
The Manning family?
Manning, yeah.
It's
yeah.
a big family?
That's a big family, yes, yes.
So how long have you been down south?
My parents moved from Quitman, Georgia, with my two siblings, myself and my two siblings, when I was 3 years old. I was born in Quitman, Georgia, at Brooks County Hospital. Nice little place, and let's see, I'm an old person now, so I've been here quite a while, probably 69 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you all move right into Goulds area?
No, actually, we moved down to Homestead first. My granddad, on my daddy's side of the family, used to come down here as a laborer and work. You know, when they opened up the farming area down here with the pole beans and all that kind of stuff. My grandparents were sharecroppers.
Okay.
You know, so when the so-called season, you know about the seasons. When the seasons opened up down here, my granddad would come down, and eventually he decided to move his family down here after things looked a little better down here. So when he moved, my granddad moved, brought my grandma, all of his sisters and their husbands also moved down to Homestead.
Okay.
So I originally grew up in Homestead,
Okay.
you know, and went to school down there for a little while.
Okay. So how long you been in Goulds now?
Let's see. If I had to estimate, probably about 64 years or something like that. You know, at first I was down there. I went to school to L. Lewis
Okay.
in Homestead first. Back in the good old days when, you know, when the class took pictures, the guys, young men wore black pants and a white shirt and a bow tie.
Yeah.
And the young ladies had the white dresses with the bows and the big bows in their hair.
Right. You going back, Mr.
Oh
Jones, you going
man,
back.
please! And my teacher, I never forget. My kindergarten teacher was a lady by the name of Miss Ferguson. And Miss Ferguson, with the picture I took, she looked like she was going to church, Sunday school. You know, she had a white dress on with the gloves and
She
the
was
white
just taking
gloves.
the picture, the school
Oh
picture.
man, it was just a school picture. And I went to school, kindergarten. I went to school with some good people from that you know. Roscoe Warren,
Okay.
Sandy Walker.
Okay.
Let's see, there's several others. the Coward family down there. George Atkins was married to the police officer and used to be a part of Homestead at Homestead Police Department.
Okay.
So some very good people from that area. You know, Roscoe Warren's the first black mayor.
First black mayor.
That's my class, class of 1971 at unfortunately, Southgate High School. I said unfortunately. I'll tell you why if you ask me.
So, let's talk a little bit about the Greater Goulds Optimist.
Mm-hmm.
So, your house at the JL Joe Demps Park.
Right.
In Goulds.
Right.
Off of 216.
Off of 216th Street. Right.
They renamed that park and dedicated to you and your wife maybe 2 years ago.
Let's see. I believe it was. I think it was 22.
In 22. Okay, so 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, that's a great honor.
Mm-hmm.
To have a park in your name,
mm-hmm.
and not only your name, you and your wife's name,
mm-hmm.
which shows the labor
mm-hmm.
that y'all put in at that park. Y'all been overseeing programs at that park for about how long, Mr. Demps?
33 years.
33 years.
Yeah.
And so what kind of activities do they have at the park?
Oh, God, we've had so many. One of our largest programs has always been a football program,
Mm-hmm.
Football, cheer, and dance.
Mm-hmm.
We have been with Pop Warner for 30 years, I believe it is. And I've had the opportunity to serve as president, football commissioner, baseball commissioner, basketball commissioner. And we've traveled a lot with our kids. We average probably around 600 kids a year in our different programs. We have the after-school program where we have a computer lab in the gym there. We have kids that do their iReady and their homework assistance there. We have a great program right now, a ready to work program, where we have teenagers right now who make about $14 or $17 an hour, and they come after school, and they love it. And we it's called trying to think of the correct name of work readiness. I think it's called
work readiness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and they love it. So we do that. We have a summer program also where we have instructors that teach dance at Arthur and Polly Mays High School, right next to the Conservatory of the Arts High School. We do have a program also, free summer program, which we've done for the last 8 years with former Commissioner Moss, Dennis C. Moss, yeah.
District 9.
Yeah, District 9, man, and great guy, believe me. So he started this program along with Mr. Ed Hanna and Charles passed away. I'm trying to remember his last name. Charles Bethel.
Okay.
Charles Bethel, we started that. And the great thing about that particular program is that our director for the summer program, for that band program, is retired FAMU band director Julian White.
He was the band director at FAMU.
At FAMU,
Yeah.
And for 8 years, man. I'm telling you, and it's free. First of all, it's free.
So you encouraging the youth to get involved, right? Because it's a free program.
Oh, absolutely,
Summer,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
So, Mr. Demps, you've been to that park, you and your wife, so long. I'm sure y'all seen a lot of changes as it relates to the neighborhood and the park. And you want to talk a little bit about how things changing down around the park?
Well, if you look at the Goulds community right now, you'll see that there are a lot of apartment complexes that are coming up on the west side of Goulds right now. So it's different streets. We came up with kids there, so around the park area, we used to walk through the woods. Everything you see on the park was not there at all. It was just that one building down in what we call the hole, was a basketball court, and we had to walk through a path to get to Pine Villa, which we went to school at Pine Villa and also later at Mays. And you would either hit that path running because you would see, through that path, snakes, rabbits, squirrels, you name it, whatever, But one thing about the park that some people don't know is down in what's called the hole, that one single basketball court down there. My wife was a tomboy, and she would be there on the basketball court with myself and Earl Jackson and the Carter boys and Pete Spencer, Calvin Spencer, and we were playing basketball. But we also participated at high school. Now in Mays, so we all played basketball together there. My wife was a cheerleader. I played football at Mays for Coach Trash Powell. Jake Caldwell I played basketball for. But it was at that little place down there where I would see my wife every day. We were just friends, and she didn't know it, but I was taking a close look at her.
Okay.
So one day
I
was eyeing her down, man, and so one day I stepped up.
To her?
I stepped to her. I said, hey, would you be my girlfriend? Oh man.
Mr. Demps, did you write it on a piece of paper or you just asked?
No, I just walked
Would
up,
you be
man.
my girlfriend?
Yeah,
Yes or no?
I was just bold. You know what I mean? The problem is she didn't answer me right away. No, she didn't answer me till the next day. And I think she had to go check with her best friend Yvonne at the time. So she came back and she answered me, and that was, oh God, let's see, we've been married 53 years.
So she didn't answer you that day or that night. So what was running through your mind that night? Could you sleep? You asked this young lady to be your girlfriend, and she didn't have an answer.
No, well, I was cool.
Okay.
I was cool back then, so I had no problem. You know what I mean? The afro, and
Right.
I'm the athlete. I figure I'm good. I'm good.
So the lady, she come around, right?
No, she'll come around, right? Yeah. So
Mr. Demps, when I think about how long you and your wife have labored at that part, I'm sure it has been thousands of children
Oh yes.
that you all have attended to and provided service to. And I'm sure y'all watched a lot of them grow up.
Oh, absolutely.
Some become successful and doing
Yes.
great things.
Yes.
And now their children and their children now is
Right.
coming to the park.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And I'm sure some of them you can identify who they are
The family.
based on how they look
Oh,
or
absolutely.
how they act and how they talk, right?
Know their families. I tell them right now, boy, I know your grandma, your granddad. I know when y'all came to Goulds. And it's good to have those kids that started out with us now that are back as coaches and team moms. They're counselors. They're involved with the other organizations that we're involved with also in the community as well. So that's a great thing to be part of the community when you know the community. A lot of organizations are not what you call home. They don't know the actual.
Homegrown.
They're not homegrown, and but we are. If you mess up with me, I can call your daddy or your mama, and I tell them in the first place. Don't have to call your mama. Even guys are 30 years old now. That's why I say,
right.
you're here doing something wrong, but I'm gonna call your mama.
So I can only imagine when I picture that, I picture how long y'all been at that park, in the service y'all provide, and how many people y'all touched. I'm sure it's a lot of youth that y'all have been their father and their mother. Because in black families, it's a lot of black families that only have single parents. Either a father or a mother.
True.
And so I know that the length of time that you and your wife had been there, y'all had been that stepping stone and that support for a lot of the youth.
Well, it's been a joy to be there, and it comes also a lot of joy really to see these kids come from elementary school. That they do some. When we started, most of the kids were walking to school. That doesn't happen today.
Right.
So but to see them graduate from the elementary school to the high school, then go on to college, man, it is something else. It's been a life's work, and I can tell you, a lot of successful kids. But we've also had the opportunity to minister spiritually to a lot of kids because I'm a deacon in Sweet Home Missionary Baptist Church as well. My wife is a deaconess.
Hold on, shout your church out again. Come on.
Sweet Home Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Pastor Theo Johnson. Yes. And I was made a deacon through Pastor Walter Richardson. Everybody knows.
Everybody know him. Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Tall brother, right?
Yeah, tall brother. we've helped bury a lot of kids, man, as well, because we've had some problems like
Yeah.
any city does.
Yeah.
So we help those families. We pray for those families. We contribute to whatever service they may have. We contribute to kids that go to college. We provide scholarships through our organization and also through CAA and those sort of things. So I mean, it's just a joy to be able to do that, man.
So, is it anything you can think of like that you would really want to do more at the park, or see something change in a different way at the park that the community can support you with?
Definitely. What we need support in. Now we have a great computer lab. We were at one point probably doing over 100 kids in an after-school program, but because of the defunding of certain programs and losing money here and there with the county, we can't do as many kids as we would like to.
Right.
Even now with Children Trust, man, you got with the park themselves, the park working with the Park and Recreation Department, we were probably doing 300 or so kids during the summer. Now you got a program there only doing 41 kids or something like that during the summer, man. This is terrible. But I also would like to do more sports. When we first started, we started first with basketball, I believe it was, and we did baseball, we did t-ball and basketball. And right now, we don't do any of those sports. And see, I played all the sports in high school, every one of them. And I grew up in a small town in Georgia where that was a thing that folk did on Sundays. After church, they played baseball. I grew up with my dad teaching me how to
catch a ball.
How to catch the ball properly. Hold your hands with everything to throw and in a pitch as a little league pitcher in Goulds and Prime for a while. But our kids got to be more than just athletes, first of all, but more than just a one sport athlete, because so that's very difficult. And I like to bring that back to the community.
So with the almost everything else taking a hit in funding has decreased your staff. It has decreased how much service you can give to the children and how many children you can serve.
Correct.
So
yes.
With that leaves children out in the streets with nothing to do.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. Well, like a lot of other our communities in particular, a kid is just hanging around, and before you know it, then depending on where they live, whatever apartment complex they're in, they become part of a gang or part of a drug syndicate, a clique. You got, and that has caused a lot of problems in not just only in Goulds, when I think about Goulds, but also Miami in particular. Yes. We have that problem. So, but you gotta do your best to kind of rescue them from that type of mentality.
Right. So let me tell you one thing I do know, and anybody who watched this show I want to prove me wrong. Miami is the mecca of football. Miami has more athletes that come out of the field of football that accepted by big colleges and universities and playing pro football than any other state in the United States. Miami is the mecca of football. And when you think about all these high schools that we got, that so many great football players came from, man, it's amazing. Like, I think Miami needs to get more attention and needs to get more assistance because, like, we are the mecca of football.
For a few years ago, I think 3/4 of the team for Louisville was actually from the Miami-Dade area, and we had quite a few kids that I knew from the Goulds area, Prime and Richmond Heights area on that particular team. Trying to remember the young man's name, Isaac. What's Isaac's name? Isaac Brown, yeah. Isaac is a player, playing with Louisville right now, from Goulds Park.
From Goulds Park.
And yeah,
When the Homestead Senior?
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
Homestead Senior. And I can tell you that I'm a UM fan, so it breaks my heart, man, when I see him run a touchdown against UM. You know, so they lost. That first loss was to Louisville
lost,
too, man. And last year he did the same thing. He opened up, man, a long run and scored on UM. You know, and but there's some great kids we've had in this area. We had the Lester family from Goulds. If you remember, Tim Lester. Tim passed away during COVID, but Tim was called the bus driver because he blocked for Jerome Bettis in Pittsburgh, the bus driver.
They call him the bus driver?
They call him the bus driver. And if you come to our building, our club building on the park, you'll see his image painted on the wall, and it's got the wings behind him, number 34, with his Pittsburgh uniform on.
So since we talked about college football, that's Reuben Baines, Jr., who played for the University of Miami. He's from Central High School. It's a big kid and fast.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man. His father is a member of the Circle of Brotherhood.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
I think I heard that before. Yeah.
Reuben
Awesome,
Baines.
man. He is awesome.
You know what? Now that we talked about that, not long ago, the members of the Circle of Brotherhood honored you for your work in the community.
Well, I
man.
thank you all for that. You know, I want to humbly say I thank you. You all have been doing great work. You need to continue to do the great work.
Thank you.
You need to be funded.
Thank you.
So we can make a difference in these kids' lives out here. You have saved some kids in Goulds, but we've had a problem for the Cutler Manor Apartments. It's when we first engaged with you all.
Right. That's right.
You know,
that's right.
And there's some. It made some changes in some of those kids' lives. I've known these kids since babies, and I kind of led y'all to who you should be dealing with.
Yeah.
You know,
So what I want you to recognize too is that although we way up north in Goulds, we recognize your work, brother, and we see your work, and that's why we honor you. You know what I mean? So we don't just want to honor people that's on the north end. It's several guys that's in the group that know you, that played at the park with you, been knowing you all their life, and like everybody nominated you to be recognized, man, and be honored at our group for your work.
I appreciate it, but humbly I say, I've never sought any type of recognition.
I know.
I like you, I just did what had to be done, I thought right? Had to be done.
Yes,
and I pray that it's something that God has led me to do, and I know that He has, you know, because no matter what trouble comes our way, it's worked out. You know, God says, "Touch not my anointed," and you know, I don't. When I sign my name on some documents, I sign my name or type it and it says JAS, and that means for just a servant.
Okay, just a servant.
That's all I want to be. That's all I want to be. So, I don't need the name recognition. I don't need the park named after me. That happened. I didn't know anything about it.
I know. So, you know, we can't let this 30 minutes go by without shouting out your beautiful wife.
Oh, my wife, Enid. Yeah. Still short, too. She's shorter than me.
Yeah. So, you know what? I probably can count the times on one hand that I didn't see y'all together as long as I've been knowing y'all for 20 years.
Yeah.
The way I see you, I see her.
Well,
like, it's rare. It's rare that I see one of y'all and the other one is not.
Man, that helps a whole lot when you're doing stuff with your wife, and she backs you up with everything, and I back her up with everything. We have a name for ourselves. We call ourselves Them Too.
Them Too? Them Too?
Them Too. So my wife is she's an accountant. She writes grants. She gave me 3 very beautiful young men.
Okay.
You know, and from that union with her, we have 16 grandchildren and 11 great grandchildren. You know, okay. And you know, we just back each other up. We know what, you know, we do a whole lot of other things together. You know, the community council,
I was
you
say that.
Name it, community council.
Y'all serve on some boards.
We been PTA representatives at elementary school that we went to. Where right now we're working with Mays, Dr. Carrie Jones down there, Jones Carrie, I'm sorry, and and they recently got $30 million to start to rebuild Mays. So we're going to make that happen. Because
Mays School?
Mays Conservatory of the Art.
Okay.
Arthur and Parley Mays Conservatory of the Art School.
Okay.
Number one of the best schools in the country. I want to say that right now. Okay.
Go ahead.
And also we work with POA, who owns Cutler Manor.
Okay.
We work with Miami-Dade County HUD as well as the National HUD to get $40 million
Right. To redo Cutler
to
Manor.
redo Cutler Manor. So
And
we're
that
working
new site they did across the
Right.
across the track, across the.
God, I can't remember the exact name.
But
of it
do
right
they
now.
call it across the track, that area?
That's still across the track, man. It's
Right,
always
still
be
across
called.
the
Yeah,
track.
railroad
That
tracks
always
may
be
not
across
be.
the
It's
track,
always
right,
called the tracks to us. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But what they were able to do is to build that apartment complex there and move 68 families out of
Right.
Cutler Manor
Into the new complex.
into the new complex, right? Right. And it's gonna be a nice project once they finish it. Believe me.
Yeah, I was at the groundbreaking with you.
Yeah,
when
oh,
they
yeah,
did the
remember.
ribbon cutting.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
y'all was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so I always like to end my conversation with allowing my guests, if it's anything you thought or wish I would have asked you that you want to share with the audience that I didn't ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Is it something, if I would have asked you a question and you would have welcomed it, is it something I didn't ask that you would want us to know?
I can't take too long to think about that, but you know, I really can talk a lot. I would say that, you know, yes, I've been involved with so many other things, man, and you know, the involvements of the community, other organizations, NAACP, Southern Christian Leadership Conference, 5,000 Role Models, because I just believe in politics as it is, you know, as well. I have a lot of concerns about what's going on right now in our country. I am a veteran. I spent 7 years in the United States Army during the Vietnam period, and I'm really concerned about this country. It's my country.
Yes, sir. You fought for it.
That's my flag. You see that flag right there?
Yes,
That's
sir.
my flag.
Yes, sir.
So when I got a lot of people to run around talking about you know, the USA and they patriots and all that kind of stuff, I don't believe that. I know what I put in. I know what I put in this country. You know, I'm concerned about black veterans and black soldiers that are serving right now, and even not just black soldiers, but all soldiers who have been put in harm's way. You know, we're not. You remember those little toys, the little green toys?
Yeah, the G.I. Joe them.
That's not
who y'all are?
That's not who we are. That's not who we are, and that's what I feel like our country is treating military people like right now.
You know what, Mr. Demps? I didn't serve in the military, but my stepfather, I got quite a few cousins that served. Was in Nam, fought in Nam. A couple of them had Agent Orange. So I feel you. I'm with you. I do know this country can do a whole lot better the way it treats veterans.
Right. Well, and the way they treated us as black veterans as well. Dr. King said that black soldiers moved from the back of the bus to the front of the war during Vietnam. You know, and a lot of us came home in the city of Miami, really messed up in the head from the war and on drugs.
Yeah.
You know.
Drugs,
You know, so I've worked down there at the VA hospital before. I'm a vet, so I get all of my services from down there. I'm a 100% disabled veteran, you know, and my little brothers followed behind me. They joined the Army, you know, 3 of them at least, you know, so.
So I want to thank you, Mr. Demps, and I want you to know that.
Is the time over already?
It's almost. We only got a minute and a few seconds.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Right? It went fast, right?
Oh, man, I need an hour. Okay.
Right? So I want to say to you that I've been knowing you probably going on 20 years now, and it has been my honor to work with you. In fact, the first funding my program received in Goulds was when you was on the Gould board, CAA board.
Okay.
And y'all awarded us $50,000 to open up the incubator.
Okay.
On 221 in US 1. And I've been down there ever since, you know. So thank you. Thank Commissioner Moss for making that allocation available
Thank you.
to y'all so that
Thank you.
allow me the opportunity.
Yeah, that resource center, a lot of people in Goulds have been able to use that resource center, you know, so thank you very much for being there with us.
So if it's any one secret I would want you to share with me, is that hair. How do you keep a full set of hair, bruh?
No. Well,
My hair is
it's
vaporizing.
I got this from my.
Bruh.
I didn't get this from my
It's
dad.
in your genes?
No, I
From
got
your mama?
My mom. My mom had the prettiest gray hair you could. Oh man, when she was alive, the prettiest gray hair.
Bruh, you
And my
bruh,
brothers
you
don't
ain't
have
got
hair.
no
My other brothers
secret.
don't have.
They don't have none?
No, my
What
little-
your brothers don't got hair?
No.
It hit you and skipped over them, huh?
Well, they taller than me too, though.
They told you. So our time is out. So Mr. Demps, I want to thank you. Please share my love with your beautiful wife.
Thank you.
And
I will.
call on me if there's anything I can help with.
Oh, God
Until
bless you,
next
man.
time.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.